Hello everyone! In this video, we're going to talk about the DigiTiles Gallery component. I'll show you how to create a photo gallery block for your online store. This can be used, for example, to showcase product photos so customers can see how some of them look in real life, or you can add links to images for promoting your social media. Let's get started. On the right-hand panel, I find the picture gallery component and drag it onto the grid where I need it. I adjust the frame, and let's take a look at the settings available in the right-hand toolbar. At the top, we see the option to add images. I click on it and see a window where I can select the images I need. I'll choose several furniture photos and click Upload, and we can see the images being uploaded. In this window, we can also adjust some settings. As you can see, each image has an Image ALT text field, which is automatically filled in with the file name. You can change this to whatever you need if you think the default text isn't suitable. There is also a link field for each individual image. For example, you can add a link to the specific product shown in the picture, or you can add a link to Instagram. You can also change the order of the images in this window simply by dragging and dropping them. Once you're done working with these images, click Save. And if you realize you forgot to change something, just click the same button on the right-hand panel to open the editing window again. Now, let's explore the other settings on the right-hand panel. Display As. You can choose to display your images either in a grid or in a carousel. Let's first take a look at the carousel layout. The next setting is Object Fit. This setting works for each individual image in the carousel. It defines how the image will be displayed, whether it will be shown in full size, stretched, or filling the frame it's placed in. You can learn more about these settings in my previous video about the image component. I'll leave the link to that video in the description. The next parameter is Vertical and Horizontal Align. This controls which part of the image is visible, top, bottom, left, right, or center, so you can choose what works best for your image. The Number of Items field lets you set how many elements are displayed in a row. It's set to 4 now, but you can change it to whatever you need. Space between pictures. Here, you can set the spacing between images in the gallery. Try to keep this consistent if you have multiple galleries or a product slider on the same page. Aim for spacing that matches other elements on your page so everything looks balanced. The next group of settings relates to carousel navigation. Continuous loop connects the carousel elements into a loop so they scroll endlessly. Autoplay starts the carousel automatically. When enabled, you'll see an extra field where you can set the scroll interval. Arrow shows navigation arrows. Dots shows navigation dots. And the last parameter is navigation speed. This is set in seconds and controls how fast the carousel moves. Let's now preview how this looks with all navigation elements enabled. I'll scroll through the slider to show you how the buttons work. Now let's go back to the editor and see how the gallery looks in the grid layout. As you can see, switching to grid displays all the elements at once. Here, you can change the number of items per row, just like in the carousel. In the next field, you can set the spacing between the images and adjust the frame as you like. That's everything I wanted to show you about the gallery component. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.